Yeah, hi friends, my name is Vivek Chandan and welcome back to my channel Energy and Environment Education. Friends, I hope you might have gone through my other videos that is basically on energy management. So you must have got some insight about the energy management. If not yet, please go through the videos that is already posted in my channel, that is Energy and Environment Education. So in those videos I have explained you what is energy management all about and how you can do the energy management. Now one more important thing that you must understand is the energy measurement, because when you're going to do the energy management of any premises, any facility, you have to go for the energy measurement also. With that energy measurement you can understand, how the data is behaving. You can understand the pattern of data, and then you can take some decisions, friends. So basically this is very important aspect for the energy management. So any one of you, if you want to do the energy management in any premises, you have to first start with the energy measurement. So this is the video that I have posted here. This video will help you to understand what is energy measurement all about and how you can do the energy measurement using the different instruments which can be used in different industries, friends. So let's start the video. And also please do not hesitate to subscribe my channel. If not yet, please do subscribe my channel, friends. And also share your comments, and also please do like my video if you feel that these videos are going to help you out to make you understand what is energy management all about, what energy sector is all about. I hope these videos are going to help you in your development in your career also, friends. So please do subscribe my channel, please do like my videos, and also please do comment with your feedbacks and your any queries if you have, friends. So let's start the video for today, and hopefully this video also will be helpful for you, friends. So it is actually said, friends, if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. So if you're thinking about managing anything, you have to have the data in your hand. You have to have the measurement in your hand. So measurement is very much important, very much vital if you're really thinking about managing, and especially in energy management, if you're really thinking about the energy management of any premises, of any facility, you have to have the measurement of the electrical, thermal, and other parameters, friends. Only once you have the data in hand, only then you can understand the pattern of the how the electrical and the thermal system is behaving inside any plant or any premises, and then only you can conclude something. You can take some steps to rectify the losses that's going on, the energy losses that's going on, and also the projects that you want to implement it. That's all what I have discussed in other video also, friends, the last video, friend. So basically it's very much important to measure the data, and then only you can go for the management, friends. So if you can't measure it, you won't be able to manage it, friends. It's very much important for you to understand. Now before we proceed, you should understand, basically in any industry, the major two types of energy consumptions which are important for you to understand, friends. So the first one is the electrical energy, which is very much important, because you must understand, in any industry you go, in any facility you go, the major part is played by the electrical energy, where there's a lot of energy is consumed in the form of electrical energy, friends. The second part is the thermal energy. You have a lot of utilities in the premises, in the facilities, where you will see the lot of energy is consumed by these different utilities inside the premises. Thermal energy is also very much important, because it's a very high amount of energy is consumed in this part also, friends. So electrical energy and thermal energy are the two forms of energies which are really important for you to understand, because they consume a lot of energy inside the premises, friends. And if you want to conserve energy, you have to target these two parts, the electrical energy and thermal energy. You have to do the measurements also from these two parts, such that you can get the idea of energy saving, friends. So as I said, you have to start with the measurement of your energy consumption, how much energy is going on, how much energy is consumed at different areas inside the premises, and type of energy is consumed, like how much electrical energy is consumed, how much thermal energy is consumed, where are the areas where the electrical energy and thermal energy is consumed, and again, after you do it, you have to analyze the entire energy consumption. What is the pattern of energy consumption going on inside the premises or at different facility areas, or inside the different utilities also, how much energy consumed, what type of energy consumed, that has to be analyzed, friends. So first is the measurement, then is the analysis, third is the monitoring. Once you have the analysis in your hand, then you have to monitor it, the entire energy consumption pattern, friends. And fourth is to take some actions. So once you get the idea, okay, how the energy is consumed, what is the pattern of energy consumption, what are the losses going on, you start the monitoring the data, and then you can take actions to rectify the losses going on inside the premises or at any utilities inside the plant, friends. So these are the major four steps that is to be understood. So now the most important part that I explained you earlier also, and now also I'm telling you, the first and most important part is the measurement of your energy consumption, friends. Now let's see electrical energy consuming devices for personal use or at home. So basically these are some of the devices that you must understand which consumes electrical energy in your household. So basically, like washing machines, you have dryers, you have television, cell phone, all these things you must be using by yourself also, and they consume high amount of energy inside your premises, that is your mainly your household, friends. So if you compare this thing with the industry, you will see that these are not too much high energy consuming equipments as compared to those that we use in the industry, friends. But yes, when you are going for the assessment of energy inside the home and all similar facilities, then you have to assess all this, if not all, at least some of the equipments that consume high amount of energy, like the washing machines, you have the dryers, you have the televisions, you have refrigerators, you have for any heating system if you have, or if you see the electrical stove, you have microwave ovens, you have vacuum cleaners, you have. These are some of the equipments in your household which consumes high amount of energy as compared to your household, friends. But if you compare it with the any industry, these do not consume such a heavy amount of energy as it's consumed in the any utility in the industry, friends. So if you see the major electrical energy consuming devices in industries, now we are talking about the industries. That was your household, your home. In home, you do not consume too much of energy, but if you compare it with any industry, so there you will see that the high amount of electrical and also the high amount of thermal energy consumed, friends. So majorly the major electrical energy consuming devices in industries, you'll find basically the motors. They consume high amount of energy, and you see number of motors are installed in any in any facility in any industry, friends. So motors are the area the equipments which consumes high amount of energy, mainly electrical energy. Then the ACs you have, and also the pumps you have, where the high amount of electrical energy consumed in any industries, and also compressors you have, which is used to compress the air and can be used for the pneumatics. And there also you see the high amount of electrical energy consumed. Then lighting system also you have, and compared to this electrical energy, you have more amount of energy consumed if any industry is having the thermal utility inside the premises. So major thermal energy consuming equipments are like the boilers you have, ovens you have, and the furnaces. So I'll explain you all these things in detail in coming videos, friends. What are the boilers, what are ovens, what are furnaces, how they consume high amount of energy, how can you do the energy assessment of these type of utilities inside the premises, inside the plant, friends, and everything I'll explain you in detail in coming videos. So keep watching my videos, and I hope this will help you to understand the energy management all about, energy sector all about, energy assessment all about, and how can you manage energy and how can you help others to manage energy. And also if you're working as a in any plant, there also you could suggest some ideas for the energy management or energy conservation. And also if you're a fresher and you want to make a career in energy sector, then also these videos can help you out to understand the entire sector, entire management in a better way, and then you can implement this thing when you go for any work in any facility, friends. So as I said, energy measurement is very much important, and it's the first important step for the energy management. So you have to measure the electrical energy consumptions, you have to measure the thermal energy consumptions, and also you have to measure the ongoing electrical and thermal losses. So unless until you measure it, you won't be able to understand the pattern of energy consumption going on, energy loss going on, and unless until you understand the energy consumption and energy losses going on inside the plant at different utilities, you won't be able to uh, you know bring out any solution, or you cannot be able to implement any solution for mitigating the losses or energy conservation, friends. So measurement is very much important, as I said. So you have to measure the electrical energy, thermal energy, as well as the losses going on inside the plant, friends. So when I'm saying about the energy measurement, so you must understand some of the, also you must know some of the instruments which are really used by energy assessment team in any industries when they go for the assessment. So these are the instruments you must be understanding, and you must know how the instruments are used basically at different industries, friends. So I'll explain you here. I'll show you some instruments here which are basically used for the electrical measurement, for the thermal measurement, friends, and other parameters. So here are some of the instruments I am showing you, friends, which are very much useful to understand. And also you should know, and you should understand why these instruments are used and how these instruments are used by the energy assessment team when they go for the assessment in any facility, in any industry, friends. So these instruments are used to basically measure the electrical parameters, the thermal parameters, and any other parameters that are important for the energy assessment, friends. But I'm not going to explain you the working principle of the instruments, because I'll make a separate video of in which I'll explain you all the working principle of how the instruments is used, how the instruments are handled, and what are the parameters we extract from it, we measure it, and how these parameters help us to give us the you know output. I mean the energy assessment is done by these instruments. I'll give you the entire know-how in a separate video, but for the time being, just you see the instruments which are used by the energy assessment team, or you can say the energy auditors, when they go for the audits at any industries or any facility, friends. The first one is the clamp meter. It's a very simple instrument by which the auditor or the concerned team uses it to find the ampere and other related parameters, friends. This is the first instrument I wanted to show you. This is for the electrical system and not for the thermal system, friends. Then comes the power analyzer. It's a very much useful instrument. This instrument you must have seen somewhere, and if not seen, you must understand. It's a very much effective, electrical instrument which is used to calculate the or you can say different parameters, electrical parameters, which is not easily available in any meter. If you see electrical meter, you see in any panel inside the facility. So these are very costly instruments which is carried by the concerned team, and when they go for the analysis, and there they use this instrument to capture the data of different electrical parameters, and with this they get the idea to calculate the energy losses going on inside the facility in electrical system, and also the energy conservation measures that can be taken to in the facility, friends. It's a very much important tool, and I'll explain you all the parameters which are extracted while using this instrument in a separate video, friends. So one more instrument which is very much useful and which is used to for the energy assessment inside the plant by the concerned team is the thermal imager. So this is the instrument which is used to find the hot spots. I'll explain in detail about the instrument and how it is used, and how the different parameters are extracted from it for the energy assessment, friends. So for the timing, you must understand. I'll make a separate video out of it, but for the timing, you must understand that this instrument is very much useful for the energy assessment, friends. Now one more instrument which is used is a flue gas analyzer. So for the flue gas analysis, this instrument is used basically in the boiler or any other thermal utility, friends. So it's a very much important tool again, and I'll explain you detail in separate video that I am going to make on the instrument part. But you must now at least know the name of the instrument, that is the flue gas analyzer, and with this instrument the energy assessment also is done by the concerned team inside the plant when they go for the assessment, friends. Earth tester, as you see, the already the name shows that the it is for the earth testing. So this also is a very much important instrument to measure the earth resistance, as you can see here in the picture. So earth tester also is a very much important tool, and I'll show you and explain you how the earth tester is related to the energy assessment, friends. How this is used for the energy assessment, that also is an important part that must understand, and why this instrument is useful, that also I'll explain you in a separate video, friends. For the timing, you must understand this instrument is very much useful and also used by the energy assessment team when they go for the audit or assessment inside any premises, any industry, friends. So I hope, friends, now you must have got some insight about the energy measurement part of energy management, why energy measurement is important, and what are the instruments used for the energy measurement. Although these are not the complete list of instruments, because I'll be making separate videos about the instruments. I explain you in detail all the instrumentation part, how it is used, why it is used, and how the parameters are extracted from this, how it is analyzed, those parameters. Those things I'll explain in a separate video, friends. For the timing, I hope you must have got some insight about the energy measurement part, and now you must have understood how these things are working. And if you want to shape your career in energy management, these are basic things you must know, friends. And also this will help you to generate interest, friends. So I hope these videos are really helping you out to understand the energy management part, friends, and energy sector, friends. So keep watching my videos. Please to subscribe my channel if not yet. Please to connect with me. So this is my email ID, this is my mobile number. You can call me up if you have any query. Also you can drop me email if you have any questions to ask, or if you have any query on the energy measurement part on this video or any other video that I have posted in my channel, friends. So keep watching my videos. Do connect with me, because I am going to make several other videos which may be useful for you, which will give you new insights, a new know-how of the energy sector, friends, and also environment sector, friends. This is my website. There also you can see the some of the contents are present. Some of the blogs are there which you can read and you can understand, friends. Please do subscribe my channel if not yet, because this will motivate me to again, and every I'm saying you, this will motivate me to make such videos, more such videos in coming days, friends. Please do subscribe my channel if not yet, and also keep connected by pressing the bell icon, because once you press the bell icon, you get the notification as soon as I post a new video which I am going to make and post in coming days, friends. So keep watching my videos. Hope these videos will help you out in preparing yourself for any other exam or any other interview, basically in energy sector and also for the environment sector, friends. So I hope this will help you out in shaping your career, friends. So that's all for today. I hope the video has helped you out, and you have might have enjoyed some part of it, at least in the video, friends. So that's all for today, and please be connected with me, and let's meet in a next video, friends.